Hello everyone. Guess where we are?
Dubai.
So we are in France. I was going to say France. We are in Florence, in Italy, and we are just walking around. In today's video, we're excited to take you guys on a 48-hour tour of the beautiful city of Florence. From sunrise to sunset, we'll be exploring the heart of Tuscany, and we can't wait to share every moment with you. So this includes all of our itinerary and our top favorite restaurant spots. And also, here's a pro tip. Make sure you guys watch till the end because we'll share a complete list of all the places and restaurants we visited. So you might want to take a screenshot of this for your future Florence adventure. So yeah, let's dive into the adventure together. First thing first, Zahid obviously got hungry, so we had to go for the best sandwiches in town. This was one of the most highly reviewed place. It's called Girone di Ghiotti. So Zahid got one that's called Slothful, so it had truffle cream and grilled aubergine, and I got the classic mozzarella and tomato sandwich. The bread was so crisp and the flavor was just out of the world. It's amazing, and both of it cost us, I think, around €6 each. So it was good value and amazing taste. Here's Zahid. How was it? Clearly he didn't like it, so he's handing it back to me. So because the first one failed, we had to go find another gelato place, and then we came across this one which was right next door. So it's called Edoardo, and we got the pistachio gelato, and I have to tell you, this is the best that we have tried in our whole trip of Italy. You must try this one. Love it. And then we did a stroll across the city of Florence, and then we visited this must-visit tourist spot which is called Ponte Vecchio. So it's the bridge overlooking the old city of Florence. So along the bridge there's plenty of markets and there are artists performing music, and it's just such a beautiful place to be. And you can see here the view is just beyond amazing, the bridge overlooking the city. And then we walked into this really pretty ceramic shop where we picked up a few pieces to take back home. So there's plenty of these stores all around the city if you guys want to go check it out. We explored the old city of Florence for about 2 hours, and then of course it was dinner time, so we had to find our dinner destination. After researching a lot, we found this restaurant which is from 1635, one of the oldest, highly rated fine dining restaurants. So it's called Osteria Vecchio Cancello.
So we had parmigianina for appetizers, eggplant slice with tomato sauce with parmesan, and for mains, Afra had mazzolini, which is basically ravioli stuffed ricotta cheese with spinach and fresh truffle, and I had fish, which is cotona fillet with fresh truffle. Both were really nice and delicious, and I think both of us really enjoyed our dinner. And we had amazing tiramisu for dessert, as you can see.
So this is day 2 and we are heading for breakfast. So we looked around. We started our day pretty early, so we couldn't find many restaurants for breakfast, but we did find this really cute cafe. So here we are. We got croissants and coffee to start our day, and after this, some exciting plans for the rest of the day.
So we're starting day 2 at one of the most famous tourist destinations from Florence. It's at Galleria della Accademia.
As you can see, Zahid was super excited, and me, not so much.
As always. So, as you can see, we're at the world-renowned Galleria dell'Accademia, and it's a beautiful place of Renaissance art, and a lot of Michelangelo's work is here, even including his masterpiece David, which you will see next. It captures the essence of human beauty and the strength of marble that he really used to build this masterpiece. This is the ladies' room.
This is how I see my future. So every painting and sculpture here had a story to tell, and it was just out of this world. It was such a wonderful experience visiting the gallery. We're here at the best sandwich place in Florence, and as you can see, there's a queue here and there's a queue here. So
apparently this is the most best panini sandwiches in Florence.
Go for it. So I got the one with the beef, and I got a vegan one. So that's with basil, dried tomato, cream cheese, and some pistachio cream. What do you say?
It's fresh beef, you know. It's not even cooked.
Yeah, that's very raw. It's nice.
But
Would you say this is the best?
Yesterday's bread.
Yeah.
Is more nicer.
Nicer?
But
Yeah.
this one's tough.
But you see how crowded it is here? And their sandwiches are very freshly made, like the bread was freshly made. Yeah. Let's go.
Cheese is very nice.
This is my vegan one, right?
How is it?
There's pistachio cream in this. There's pistachio and cream cheese together, and it's really nice. Also, we got one of these scooters to go around because literally all the attractions is like 10 minutes away, so this was a really nice one to have. And there are markets. Okay, right now we're just looking for a spot to park this thing so we can leave it here. Yeah, so as you can see, there's a bunch of options here for cycles or these scooters. Yep.
So the next place on our list was Medici Chapels, also known as Cappelle Medici, and it has the most beautiful dome of Michelangelo, which is a marvel of Renaissance artwork, and it's really beautiful. As you can see, it's with his light work that he does with his harmonizing architecture, and it's really breathtaking.
So this place really reflects the Michelangelo's innovative approach to both architecture and sculpture. It was such a beautiful experience because we got to learn a lot about the Medici family and the history behind. So after delving into all that history, we took a stroll across the street to this beautiful local market. So here a lot of local sellers are selling their exquisite pieces like leather bags and unique handicrafts. And of course I had to splurge.
Now we're heading to have lunch, and this is one of the world's best steak. So we're having steakhouse for lunch. What did you order?
Florentine steak.
Steak. And how much?
1 kilogram.
So 1 kilo steak just for you. How are you gonna do it?
I'm thinking.
Actually, literally 5 minutes ago, I mean the last 5 minutes, Zaid's been just like, how am I gonna eat 1 kilo? What's my strategy? What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
I mean, you had no beef for 1 week, right? So this should be it.
I had beef just 20 minutes
Yeah,
ago.
meat, as in like.
So, but I just had a sandwich 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
We're in one of the world's best steakhouse in Italy, Florence. It's called the Itinerary del Ostia.
Yeah, something like that. They showed in the beginning of this thing. But apparently the best steak
Not
of
steak,
Florence.
it's the T-bone steak.
T-bone steak. Yeah. Let's wait and see how that goes.
Your beef, madame, the tortello with porcino sample. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Medium rare, right? Or just rare?
Medium rare.
So basically the thing about these T-bone steak is that it's always cooked rare. So yeah. What's your take? ഉപ്പില്ല ഉപ്പ് അവിടെ ഉണ്ട് കാണിച്ചാ and I got some dinner tortilla with potato stuffed and cheese and mushroom sauce. It is raining right now and it looks very pretty. Where are we going next? Zahid.
This way.
Where are we going though? What's that? What is that? Let's go in there and see what's up there.
Next up, we came across this store. This was not part of our plan. We were just walking past and they were giving out testers, so we entered. And I must tell you, this has to be one of the places that you need to visit when you're here because they have these amazing specialty chocolates and sweets with pistachio and caramel and different fillings, and it's just so amazing.
Hazelnut, pistachio.
These two, so good. So they have like tester, the guy's giving out tester here, and it tastes amazing. So if you're in Florence, this is a place to stop by and get these guys. So good.
And of course, when you're in Italy, you can't miss out on all these Italian brands and Italian clothing. So we came across this one here. It's called Gianni Lupo.
In this store. What do you feel about your splurge? Good.
So next we're heading to the most iconic spots in Florence, which is the world famous Dome. So here we got ourselves a guided tour to visit inside the chapel, the baptistry, and of course the Dome. So the guide we booked was absolutely wonderful, and she was so amazing and she was so full of knowledge, and I'll definitely add a link to her tour in the description below. Now here we are inside the Dome and we're starting our tour. You can see here our lovely guide is here teaching us all about this place, and this was like our introduction bit. So this long queue here that you see is the waiting line to enter the church, and although it did take some time, it was totally worth the wait because what you're about to see is just mind-blowing. As you can see, we're standing in awe beneath the most famous dome, and its intricate design, as you can see, is just so magnificent, and the sunlight beaming through the oculus, it just makes the interior look so heavenly, and it's such a breathtaking beauty.
So next we went to Museo dell'Opera del Duomo, which is also part of the tour, a hidden gem within Florence, super close to the Duomo. There's famous artworks by Michelangelo, Ghiberti. As you can see here, this is Michelangelo's really famous work called Pieta, a raw expression of emotion unlike any other. And we also have here Ghiberti's Gates of Paradise, that's completely made of bronze artistry. And each piece shows you the pinnacle of Renaissance skill that, used to exist back in the day, and how much effort these guys put into making such marvelous beauty.
And finally, we ended our tour in the terrace here, which is above the museum. And here you can get a closer look of the dome. And if you want to get cute Instagram pictures, this is your spot to be.
We just completed our tour at the...
Actually, we finished Florence completely.
You think?
Yeah.
So one of the most central spots, I think, to be and to see is this right here. This is the dome, the very famous dome in Florence. So we had a guided tour just now, and we went through the cathedral, the baptism place. So now we're gonna go look for the best coffee spot here because we miss our chai time, right? Now this is our usual chai time where we meet.
We had the thing yesterday, ice cream from there.
Oh yeah, this is another place. This I don't know if you can see, but this Eldorado. We had gelato yesterday and it was amazing. It was so good.
But by the way, we're not going to the best coffee place.
Then where are we
We're going
going?
to one of the most reviewed coffee places.
Which is equivalent to the best, right?
It's okay.
What do you mean okay? You haven't even tried it. But anyway, we're gonna go have coffee now. Yeah, that's the update so far. But see how beautiful the architecture is. I really can't get over it. So this is the place where we're going to have coffee, and this is like the city center sort of. So at the best coffee place, what did Zad get? What did you get? Yeah, anyway, he just got regular coffee.
No, it's not regular coffee, it's specialty coffee.
Okay, specialty coffee.
Yeah.
And then we got water because apparently it's supposed to be like bitter or something. And then we got this dessert, which is, I'm gonna add all the
Florentine, one of the best
desserts of Florentine.
Special.
So we're gonna find out what that's like. And then I got a hot chocolate with like some spice hot.
It's not hot chocolate, but
It has all cocoa and like whipped cream and all the hot chocolate stuff, but it's got chili.
it's like donut with custard.
What is it? Donut with
Like a-
custard?
Custard. It's like a sugar donut with custard, but in a cake form.
Interesting. Should I mix it?
Should drink it, dude. Go.
Nice.
So after I ordered this thing, chocolate coffee with chili powder.
It had all the ingredients of hot chocolate and they added chili powder. Who has chili powder with hot chocolate?
Kudki moga nogata.
I'm lady.
Kudki.
So now we're here at the highest viewpoint in Florence. This is the Piazzale Michelangelo.
Now we're going to the highest viewpoint in Florence to get a really good city view. So walk through the garden. How are we feeling, Zahid? Zahid's tired.
Carrying you in a scooter.
So we came as a scooter all this way up from the city.
So lazy.
Huh?
You don't get out of the scooter.
Well, we walked a lot from the morning, and the scooters were nice. This is basically the view from up here. It's so pretty. So that's the dome that we went earlier to. And then there's a pretty fountain here. Zaid, not tired. Zaid. How tired are you?
So because we were tired from our whole day trip, we decided to call it a day by going to this pizzeria. It's called Mr. Pizza.
Morning, Zahid. Good morning. This is day 2. And what are we doing today, Zahid?
Chilling.
No. Today, we're gonna get a rent-a-car and go for a road trip around Italy.
And that's a wrap on our Florence adventure, but don't go anywhere just yet. Next up, we're hitting the road across Italy to nearby popular cities such as Pisa, Lucca, and Siena in just 24 hours. So stay tuned, subscribe, and join us as we explore Italy on a road trip. So ciao for now, and don't forget to take screenshot of all the places that we visited and all the restaurant names and everything towards the end of the video.
Ciao.
Thank you for watching, guys.